Hello, this is Sunrise 120, your #1 news and entertainment channel. My name is Prince Chimezie Richards, the CEO of Sunrise Youth Entrepreneur Initiative, LTD GT.
We've got a major political development unfolding in Nigeria right now, and it's catching everyone's attention. It's about Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ipob, and the growing calls for his release. This time, it's not just a few voices. It's a group of 44 federal lawmakers coming together, pushing for action. They're calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to use his constitutional powers to release Nnamdi Kanu from detention. This is big, and it's not just about the fate of one individual. It's about national unity, about resolving a serious issue that has divided the country for years. These 44 lawmakers from all over Nigeria have put together a letter and a resolution urging the president to step in. They want the Attorney General of the Federation to halt the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu and to start a political dialogue aimed at finding a lasting solution to the problems that the Southeast has been facing for years now. This isn't just a request for the release of Kanu. It's a call for a more comprehensive political solution to the issues in the Southeast. And this call comes after many years of unrest in that region. Since 2015, there have been ongoing security issues, but things really escalated in 2021, especially after the arrest of Kanu. There are people who believe that the ongoing unrest in the region has a direct connection to his detention. Now, lawmakers are calling for healing, for dialogue, and they see Kanu's release as the first step. They're not saying it's the whole solution, but they believe it could create the platform for discussions that have been long overdue. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This move by these lawmakers is a direct challenge to the current state of affairs. They're basically saying that the government has already been negotiating with other groups. We've seen deals made with militants in the Niger Delta and other regions, but there's been nothing like that for the Southeast. These lawmakers are asking, why the double standard? Why isn't the Southeast being given the same opportunity for political resolution? They want to know why the region has been left out of these discussions and why the federal government hasn't made a concerted effort to bring the stakeholders in the Southeast to the table for talks. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what does the public think about all of this? There's definitely a growing movement, and it's not just coming from the lawmakers. The general public, both within and outside of Nigeria, has been vocal in their support for Nnamdi Kanu's release. This isn't just a few isolated voices. There's a groundswell of support, and it's only growing. We've also seen court rulings, both locally and internationally, calling for his release. So the pressure is building. On the other hand, there's a section of the public that's against the idea of releasing Kanu. They argue that Kanu's actions over the years have been divisive, and releasing him could set a dangerous precedent. These individuals believe that the rule of law should take precedence and that the legal process should run its course without interference. After all, Kanu's trial has been ongoing, and there are still some legal questions that need to be resolved. Some feel that making a political move here could undermine the legal system and send the wrong message to other regions and groups who might be demanding similar treatment. And let's not forget about the wider implications of this. This isn't just about Nnamdi Kanu or the Southeast. This is about Nigeria's future as a united country. The lawmakers pushing for this dialogue are trying to build a bridge to peace, a bridge to unity. They're calling for a long-term solution to the ongoing crisis, and they see this move as a first step in the right direction. Whether you agree with their stance on Kanu's release or not, it's hard to deny that there's a need for something to change. The security situation in the southeast has deteriorated over the years, and it's affecting everyone, not just in the region, but across Nigeria as a whole. No one wants to see the country further divided, and the lawmakers who are calling for this change are well aware of the stakes. The southeast has been at the center of the storm, and they want a chance to negotiate a solution. The question now is whether President Tinubu will take the step these lawmakers are asking for. Will he use his powers to release Nnamdi Kanu and kickstart the dialogue these lawmakers are calling for? That's the million-dollar question. There's no easy answer, and no one knows for sure what will happen next. But it's clear that this issue isn't going away anytime soon. You also have to think about the long-term implications. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu isn't a simple matter. If the president does decide to release him, it could have far-reaching consequences. It could send a message to other groups across Nigeria who may feel marginalized or left out of the political process. It could also be a signal to the international community that Nigeria is willing to listen to calls for dialogue for peaceful resolutions to its conflicts. It's a tricky situation, no doubt. But if there's one thing that's clear from all of this, it's that the status quo isn't working. The current approach isn't helping to heal the wounds that have been festering in the southeast, and it's only creating more divisions. These lawmakers are calling for something different, for an inclusive political solution that brings all the parties to the table. They're calling for healing, for unity, and for dialogue. And the time for action is now. The president has a decision to make, and the pressure is building from all sides. Will he take the bold step of releasing Nnamdi Kanu and opening the door for real dialogue? Or will he continue to stand firm and let the legal process play out? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This issue isn't going away anytime soon, and the eyes of the nation and the world will be on President Tinubu as he decides what to do next. So, what do you think? Should Nnamdi Kanu be released, or should the legal process continue as planned? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you informed as this story unfolds.
Hello, this is Sunrise TV, your #1 news and entertainment channel. My name is Prince Chimeze Richards, the CEO of Sunrise Youth Entrepreneur Initiative, LTD GT.